Listen up, guys. I'm gonna demonstrate to you how to do a simple haircut during the quarantine time. You know, it's times is hard where we can't go to the barber shop and a lot of barbers are not open. So I'm gonna demonstrate a simple haircut, which is gonna be a wave cut down to a 1.5. Okay, the first thing we're gonna use is the clipper guard. The clipper guard is a 0 blade. And the second thing we're gonna use is a #1 guard. Okay, the reason we want to use the #1 guard is because we don't want to cut so low. Okay, the reason we're going to use the #0 guard is because on some of the corners we're going to lighten the corners to even out the cut. Okay, so I'm going to do a fade light cut with a wave cut #1. Okay, it's a simple cut. You don't have to really do a whole lot. The only thing you want to do is get the hair down low enough till the waist can stand out. I mean, as you can see, hair is kind of nappy. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I have gotten a haircut, but you can still see the wave quite a bit up on the top. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is comb it out. Comb it out. You want to comb it out so you can get the hair straight. Get it as combed out as you can. You want to comb it all the way around. And be mindful, you want to comb in the direction of which the waves are going. And now the next thing you want to do is get you a nice soft brush. The reason you want to use a soft brush is because you want to gently go over the waves so you can lay them down kind of. So you want to brush all the way around in the same direction the waves are going in. Waves are going down, so I'm trying to make sure I brush down as much as I can. Okay, and once you use your brush, then you go all the way around in the simple direction of the waves. You want to go ahead and use your 1 guard. Using the saber clippers, you want to make sure that the 1 guard is on pretty tight. Okay, so you hear the snap. You want to begin to cut. You don't have to worry about cutting too low, because that's the purpose for having the guard on. The guard is to protect the hair from being cut too low. And keep in mind, while you're running over the hair, you want to make sure you run over it a couple of times so it can get all the way down to the 1, until you can't really see no more of the hair falling off the clippers. You want to do it on both sides. And as you can see, I'm going in the same direction as the waves, almost like a comb in the brush I was using. Same direction as the waves. As you can see, the more I cut, the neater it's getting. And the goal is eventually, I'm going to cut so much in the same area until you don't rarely see any hair falling off the clippers. That's the goal. That means you're cutting it all the way down to a 1. Keep in mind, you want to make sure you have your brush right next to you, because some of the hair as you cut, it'll stay up there. You want to make sure you brush that hair down, keeping your hair kind of neat as you cut. And as you can see, while I'm cutting, as the hair on top go down, the waves are getting much neater. And make sure you get all behind the ear. Make sure you brush it off. Brush off the clippers. Always want to keep the clippers fresh. When you get that good, nice, clean glide around the top, keep your hair brushed. Feel like I done the top pretty good, but I'm gonna roll over one more time and then we'll start with the back. Now, as you can see, when we first started cutting, I had a lot of hair coming off the top. Now you barely see hair coming off the top. And I want to get it really even. And that's what makes a haircut look nice and neat, when it's all even and you don't have all those little small hairs sticking up. When you get it down to a science like that, then you become a good barber. Right now, we doing this through the quarantine, while we have no barbers to go to. I mean, we can pretty much cut it down ourselves at home. So we're gonna go ahead and, while we're in quarantine, we're gonna learn something. And the one thing we all men want to do is learn how to cut our own hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush my clippers down. We'll start with the back. Keep in mind that the same routine you did for the top, you want to do for the back as well. Brush it down in the back, knock off some of the hair, because you can't really see back there. So the best thing you can do is keep the clippers clean, so you can get a nice clean cut and keep it brushed. It's amazing how we use all our skills when we have a government shutdown, or I mean any little thing can sometimes shut us down and make us use our skills we already be having. But we go to other people, we pay other people to do things we already know how to do at home. But in times of need, we bring out all the skills. Once you feel like you've got it halfway there, you want to make sure you keep it brushed. Keep it brushed. Why it's so important to keep it brushed? Because it makes you aware of how neat the hair is on top, what you still have standing up and what you don't have standing up. So as you can see, how we're already starting to bring it down to the one, looking nice and neat. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna take my blade off, clean it, and then I'm gonna start on my facial hair. As you're cutting the facial hair, the thing I learned about cutting the facial hair is you want to be nice and soft. You want to be nice and soft in general across the face, because being rough, it don't allow the clippers to cut what you need to cut when you're being rough. So you gotta kind of be soft with the cut. As you can see, it's starting to get it smooth already. So on one side, I got a nice smooth cut. On the other side, I still got a whole lot of facial hair. I'm gonna get to it now though. You wanna brush off your clippers. Again, always keep them clippers brushed. And the reason you may see me going in different directions is because sometimes I feel like all of the hair is not off. So if you cut it in a different direction, I mean, like, at least I feel like I've gotten the majority of it either direction I go. As you can see, the majority of my facial hair is gone. So I got these trimmers that I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna make sure my blade is all the way down. And I'm gonna make sure I get all the way down. So as you can see, the trimmers get a little bit lower and more closer to the skin than the normal clippers. Nice and smooth, even cut all the way down to the skin. You can see no more hair. So now you can see my facial hair is gone and it's starting to look a little better. I'm gonna go back to my zero blade. You want to make sure everything is nice and neat and on the same level, on the same height. So as y'all can see, I finished my quarantine cut. It started out looking crazy. Now, I done cut it all down to my 1, and I'm looking good. If you like this haircut video, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below. And turn the notification button on, bell, so you can be activated when I post my next post. Peace. See y'all in the next video.